Hey, this is Tom with Cavaliers Gaming, and in this video we are going to look at the last level, level 10 of Crime Scene Cleaner, Call in Dead, and find all of those secrets and cassettes around this level. We're going to start off by heading through the facility and turning on the power. So what we're going to do is exit the parking lot, head up the stairs, and then open the door into the factory. When we get into the factory, we're going to take a right hand turn and just follow the signs to the power supply.
The power switch should be around here
We're going to go
somewhere.
bottom of the stairs, and then we're going to keep turning, keep following those routes to the power supply, and then we're going to turn it on, and we now have lights. To get to the first secret area, we're then going to smash the vent just on the right hand side.
The vents look cleaner.
We're going to follow the vents all the way. Smash the vent at the end. And emerge into a office, and this is the first secret area. We're going to open this door and we'll end up back in the parking lot. So next we're going to open up secret area number 2, which is the TV room. We're going to head back into the factory. And we're going to head to a little outpost just on the left hand side. Inside this little cabin, there will be a key, and that key will open the TV room. Now, the TV room can be found down by where we turned on the power, so we're going to head back down there again.
If I can get it to open.
Walk around the forklift and open up the TV room. And that is secret number 2. And at the back end of this TV room, behind the curtain, is cassette number 1. We're getting there. We're making progress. We're now going to move on to secret number 3. And that can be found by climbing up some crates. So we're going to go back up the stairs. We're going to walk straight and start jumping up this crate path that we can see. As we bounce up, we're going to follow it round through the shelving. And then head to the left, underneath the roof, and all the way to the end, and that would be secret number 3. Now heading on to secret number 4, we're going to keep climbing up to the first floor, and then jump over the railings. Once we're over the railings, we're then going to head into the control room. And we're going to take a right hand turn and set up a ladder to climb on top of this filing cabinet. On top of the filing cabinet, we're then going to follow the pipes all the way around and jump on top of these 3 coloured pipes. Keep following it round to the vent. We're going to then smash open the vent and drop into the room for secret number 4. And here we are, and we can see a computer with Crime Scene Cleaner in the background. Now we're going to move on to the second cassette tape. We're going to exit that room, and we're going to open up this locked door by playing the mini game.
I'm in.
And inside this locked room will be the keycard to open up the hatch just around the corner. So we're going to plug this keycard into the control panel, and then we're going to turn on power to the hatch. We're then going to go through the hatch and find another keycard for the elevator. Walk along the side of these windows. We're going to jump onto the conveyor belt, go through the hatch and walk all the way to the far end of the room. And on the crate just in front of us should be the keycard for the elevator. So we're now going to go back to the control room and turn on the elevator. So we're back in the control room. We're just going to plug in the key card for the elevator and turn on the power. And then we're going to turn around and go into the elevator and head up to the second floor. Once on the second floor, we're going to hang to the left, take the right at the end of the corridor, and keep following the corridor all the way around until we reach the boss's office. And in the boss's office, next to the radio, there is cassette number 2. Okay, straight on to cassette number 3, which isn't too far away. We're going to go back the path we just went, but instead we're going to take the door on the right and drop down the ladder. And if we walk to the back end of here and open the container, we'll find a lunchbox which we can then open, which will then contain cassette number 3. And now it's time to open the last secret area of the game. We're going to go to this dead walker. We're going to pick up the crane keycard, because we're going to need to position the crane into and pick up the crate. So first what we need to do is head back to the control room. We're going to use the elevator to go back down to the first floor. And then we're going to plug in the crane keycard. Before we turn on the crane, what we're going to do is turn off the power to the hatch before turning on the power to the crane, because if you have more than 3 things active at once, it will reset the power and you'll have to go back to the power room and turn it all back on again. So we've gone back into the elevator up to the second floor, and we're going to turn back into the gantry and play with this lift crane. What we're going to do is send it all the way to the bottom. We're then going to press the button to activate the magnet and bring it all the way back to the top. Now it's at the top, we're going to climb across it and we're going to drop down onto the second level. Open up the container in front of us, and on the desk will be a key to an unknown key. So we're going to jump out the container, drop that down, head to the control room, and turn the crane back off. We can get to the room which we can use this key. So we're going to turn the crane off. We're going to turn the hatch back on so it opens up again. And then we're going to head back through the hatch into the room that we were in earlier with the elevator key. So we're going to go through the hatch now. We're going to follow the conveyor belt all the way to the end and open up that door that we can see in front of us. And this will give us secret area number 5. And just in here as well is cassette number 4, which is the last cassette in the game that we need. And that is every collectible in this level. So thank you for watching. If this video helped us, please give us a like. If you want more content like this, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.